Are you a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No.
What would happen if you put on a dress?
All the girls and all the boys will laugh at me.
Children have a strong sense of gender identity and gender role expectations. Most 2-year-olds know with certainty whether they are male or female, and by the age of 4 or 5 begin not only to develop gender constancy, but often show rigid standards for what they believe is appropriate male and female dress and behavior.
Hi, I'm Catherine Schmidt. I'm a therapist at the Borderland Rainbow Center and La Clínica de Familia in Las Cruces, and I work a lot with adolescents and young adults.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and I identify as non-binary trans person.
Hi, my name is Adri Perez. I am a transgender queer Chicanx activist in El Paso, Texas. I work for the ACLU of Texas as a local engagement specialist.
Gender roles are, they're like boxes that society has told us that we have to fit into. And basically, based on our assigned sex at birth, have told us that you have to fit into one of these boxes. And nowadays there's more boxes, but I mean there's still boxes.
It's sort of like wearing t-shirts. Even if everybody is told to wear a t-shirt to something, they might have different colors, they might have different styles, they might mess with the shoulders or mess with the neck to make it them.
I think gender roles are constructions of what we think people should be. And specifically, I think in society we've made it so that there's only 2 genders. And then the minute that you deviate from that, right, you are punished in some way, or you're told that you're doing something wrong.
To me, they're a combination of, from a societal level, how does our society sort of give us norms about what we expect from men and women? That there's sort of these ideas of men should do this, women should do this, men should be like this, women should be like that. But I think when we start to look at intersections between class and race and age, it gets even more complicated.
It's basically just a social construct.
Can boys put on dresses? Do girls have short hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Which doll likes to clean the house? Who goes to work?
This one.
If people knew more about gender as a spectrum and gender options, like just different ways that it can be embodied, development would just be a much more natural process and less of a forceful, sometimes traumatic experience.
I think we start assigning gender roles and expectations to people even before they're born. And then our friends, we're all in the school system where these gender roles are being enforced, right? So most of us learn to accept this as normal.
So what a lot of the theorists of psychology and sociology tell us is it develops for an individual over the course of their lifetime. And a lot of it, as a young person, is about what their parents or their significant others are saying. As they go through life, like at adolescence, as your body plays more of an impact on you. And then finally, as adults, I think some of us also start to feel more free to question some of those norms.
We can educate people more on the other genders that do exist.
So I think it's important to start taking up space in these institutions as for all genders or for non-binary, trying to erase places where single user bathrooms, it doesn't make sense for those to be gendered, right? That's a very easy switch. Also existing unapologetically as people.
The queer community was like the family that I needed when I was coming out.
I wanted to say is that the LGBTQ community imposes its own gender expectations of what queer people should look like and be, and it changes with generations and yearly probably.
I think one of the key things to help alleviate the pressure is helping everybody to be more aware of media and how it constructs that. Being able to be a critical consumer of that helps them to not feel like they just have to follow whatever the dominant norms are. Our gender roles have so often been linked to compulsory heterosexuality, the idea that real men attract women, real women attract men, and are attracted to them. That once somebody kind of steps out of that, I think it often helps them to think about, is this really who I am?
So I think overall, like, gender roles are just restricting and oppressive for everybody, and it's all like uncomfortable.